Hello everyone, I am Anu. In this video, I am going to explain about how three-phase electricity can be used to get 120 or 240 volts, and also what will be the connection you can see in your property. So before understanding the 120 or 240 volt, first we need to know how the electricity generate and how it is transferred to our property. First, the electricity will get generated at the power station, and this generated electricity is need to be transferred to the cities and towns which is located far away from it. Hence, this generated electricity will step up transformer, and it is transferred through long transmission line which is present in the grid, and this obtained electricity at the distribution center is need to be stepped up for safe usage. That you can see in this step down transformer, where the electricity step down, and where the electricity is stepped down, and it is given to the small transformer which is located on pole, and this transformer are known as pole mounted transformer. This transformer consists of primary and secondary coil, and it is stepped down further in order to have safe usage. So this step down transformer consists of two winding. One is primary winding which is connected to the power station, and another is secondary winding. And the secondary winding consists of two hot wire and a neutral wire. And this wire is connected to the electric meter which quantifies the amount of electricity that we consume, and the electric company is used to use this meter reading to invoice the property. And the cable which is taken from the transformer maybe from up overhead or by underground. So this property will consist of a service panel, or it sometimes called as breaker box. This service panel consists of a main circuit breaker. So this main breaker is used to protect the property from overcurrent, and it consists of two plug, and this is connected to the two hot wires of the or two hot wire which is coming from the electric meter. And out of this main breaker you can observe two bus bars, and this two bus bar is generally a copper plate which is used to provide electricity to the circuit breakers. And if you measure between if you measure between these two circuit breaker, then you will get 240 volts. But there is a thing in it. Inside the circuit breaker there is two more bars are called as neutral and ground bars, and this neutral and two ground bars is nothing but a metal strip which consists of number of holes and screw in it, and this neutral and ground wire sit in this bar, and screw is used to fix them in place. So if you measure voltage between this metal bar and the ground or neutral bar, you will get 120 volts. But if you measure between these two metal strip, you will get 240 volts. Why it is like that means, so if as we are measuring between the metal strip and the ground bar, we are measuring only the half of the coil which is present on the secondary side of the transformer. Hence we will get only to 120 volts. But if it comes to measuring voltage between the two metal bars, here the whole coil of the secondary unit of the transformer is included. Hence we are getting a voltage of 240 volts. So there is a circuit breaker which is connected to the metal bar, and the circuit breaker is used to control the flow of electricity in the individual circuit which is present in the property. As you can observe, it consists of here there is a switch, and the hot wire which is coming from the circuit breaker is going through the one terminal of the switch, and other terminal of the switch is given to the one terminal of the bulb, and other terminal of the bulb there is a neutral wire connection which is coming out, and it is given to the neutral or ground bar. And there is a ground wire coming from the metal casing which is given to the wire nut, and again it is given to this ground or neutral bar. So this, whenever the fault occurs, the hot wire is given touching this metal casing, it will provide a safer path so that person may not get electric shock. And here is the connection, here is a flow of electricity which happens, and we, along with the circuit breaker, we will observe the double circuit breaker in here. See, this double circuit breaker allow us to use 240 volts. And this double circuit breaker, you can observe there is a hot wire which is given to the bus bar 2, and there is a black wire which is given to the bus bar 1, and the neutral wire is coming out from the one neutral terminal of the dryer or a air conditioner, and is given to the neutral bar or ground bar. And along with that, there is a ground wire which is coming out from the ground terminal of the specific appliances which uses 240 volts, and it's given to the ground or neutral bar. So if we observe, well, there is one more equipment called as GFCI circuit breaker. This is called as ground fault circuit interrupter. Here you can see the figure of it. It consists of a hot wire which is coming out from it, and it is given to the one terminal of the one terminal of the switch, and other terminal there is a neutral wire connection, and from ground wire it is given to the ground bar, and this is the pigtail connection which is given to the neutral bar. So whenever the whenever there is a whenever we need to measure the value of current which is flowing through the hot wire and neutral wire, then we will put the plug then if someone put the screwdriver in one of the plug, then then person may feel electric shock. So in order to overcome it, this GFCI circuit breaker will trip the circuit as soon as possible, as the current will pass through this pigtail connection, and it will lead to the tripping of the circuit breaker. And there is a one more circuit breaker called as AFCI circuit breaker. This AFCI circuit breaker is nothing but arc fault circuit interrupter. So this arc fault circuit interrupter consists of a connection as shown in figure. So it consists of a hot wire coming off from the one switch, and it's given to the hot wire from the AFCI circuit breaker. And the neutral wire connection is coming from the switch is given to this AFCI circuit breaker. From there it is given to this pigtail wire. And there is a neutral ground connection from the terminal of this switch and to the ground or neutral bar. So this neutral or ground, whenever there is a whenever is someone insert the screw or any any metals which conducts electricity accidentally, then it may break the insulation of the particular wire, and it leads to the exposure of copper. This, when the copper got exposed, there is a chance that electricity may jump from hot wire to neutral wire. This leads to the formation of arc. So there is a particular kind of signal when this arc appears. This signal get detected from the AFCI circuit breaker and immediately trip the circuit. So by doing this, it will protect the property from burning. So in here you can observe there is a one more wire which is coming out from here. There is a thick copper wire which is given to the ground rod, and it's coming out from the bottom of the panel in order to avoid the accumulation of static charge when lightning appears. And along with this, there is one more wire which is connected from the water wire. This bonding wire is done so that if sometimes any hot wire is connected to this water pipe, then the person who touches this water pipe may get electric shock. So in order to avoid this wire is given to this neutral bar. So if any short circuit occurs in here, then this whatever the electricity or static charge present in here will flows through this ground rod. Thank you.